Now let's make this a shiny box. This is kind of like 2x4 that hasn't been coated with shellac. So if you're to put a lacquer finish on this thing, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can erase. I want to talk about reflections for a second. If I have a surface that's highly reflective, if I put a cylinder or some kind of object, it's going to reflect in the same direction underneath. Okay, so this will be reflecting as the height of the reflection is the same as the height of the actual object. Well, you can't see it here. Here you'll see the reflection. These reflections, as we see them, are vertical. So we use that as a guide to doing a shorthand version of a reflection. So we're going to pretend there's going to be something in the background that will cause a reflection. So I'm just going to erase, get a strong erase line, and then fade it out. And I went up there a little bit, that's okay. You don't want to erase your edge lines. Okay. And to emphasize that even more, use white chalk. And so the finger is actually the best applicator of chalk. I'm going to put a little bit of chalk on the paper and just use my finger because I have natural oils and it's going to penetrate into the paper just like the Bastille does. So I'm just going to do that, and I could even cheat by going like this. This is to get it really nice and white and bright. So the stronger that reflection is, the more it looks, the stronger the contrast, the more it looks like a reflection. So I lost a little bit of this edge here. Okay. So can't really see too much of that. I could bring that in just a little bit more. A little bit there. And I didn't want it to go over here, so I just dab that. Now that's a vertical surface reflection. I could put more, just to make it look more streaky. I shouldn't have had any reflections here. Cover it up a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to add a reflection on the side. Same concept, but reflections should not face the same direction if the surfaces are not the same direction. This surface is horizontal, this surface is vertical, so I'm going to angle this. And you want to have the reflections not line up. I wouldn't want to put a white highlight here because then it will look like a graphic. So I can put it here, just as long as it doesn't coincide with the other reflection, because this is reflecting something in the background, this is reflecting something in front of it over here. Different things are being reflected. So normally I wouldn't want to put out a highlight, but let's try it. Just see what happens. I usually just put a dark area. That's probably okay. But normally I would use a darker tone. If I'm already this far, I might just use the back of the paper to create a reflection in the same direction, but I'm going to create it over here somewhere. So I'll use a marker. I have to remember what direction that was. It's going that way. Okay, that way. Okay, so let's try this. And can you see that? Do you see how it went a little bit darker? So I usually don't like to put highlights on the side, usually just on the top. Or where it does hit the side is the opportunity to put a white paint. Put a piece of white paint there. I think I have white at. But if you want to use a whiteout pen or a gel pen, white gel pen. I could just use that piece of white chalk for now. So if you know, wherever those highlights hit the corner, you can put a little bling in there. But that's about it. I don't want to overdo this drawing, 'cause then it doesn't feel like a rapid is. And something like this, I can always cover that up. White chalk. But this is meant to be a quick technique, so normally, then if this is a concept sketch, then you add your notation. You might want to say what kind of wood it is, you know, whatever wood. And if there's a latch here. Maybe two, that's off center a little bit. Why would you have two latches? Maybe that's one part of a really big latch. And yeah, just a little bit of yellow there, so it's kind of bronze. I guess I could add a little bit of highlights here. Okay, latch. So now I have another thing to label. I just wanted to do that so I can do more lettering. So you can say bronze latch. Now, if this black line didn't show up too good on the brown, then you can use white pencil on that. That's pretty much it. You can frame the drawing by doing a box around it. But I didn't want to label this too much.